the IBL stand here at Productronica. I'm joined by Joachim Lipp, who is the Geschäftsführer or CEO of the company. Welcome, Joachim.
Welcome, thank you. Thank you for coming here.
Thank you. Well, I'm quite excited to see this product because I've been looking forward to it. It's a new form of basically reflow using vapour phase. Can you maybe explain to our viewers how it works?
Yeah, the vapour phase have the benefit with the heat transfer of the vapour. We have much more efficient heat transfer to the board. This means it helps equal heat transfer on the board, and the new vapour phase machines really can control every ramp up and the profiling.
Yeah. So you can really set the exact temperature you want to reflow the board at. And you can, it's very homogeneous. It covers the board very evenly.
Correct. With our intelligent profiling system, we can tell the machine what kind of temperature we want to reach. And when we're reaching the temperature, the machine automatically go in the next step to have the ideal profile for the board.
Okay. So how long does it take for it to process? What's the takt time on it?
The takt time is the new machine, the machine what you see here. We can run boards down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay. So it's fairly equivalent to what you would get with a regular reflow machine.
Yes, which means the convection ovens or reflow machines, they have the same takt times as inline vapour phase machines today.
Okay. And of course the big benefit is, like the vacuum machines that are in reflow ovens, using this system you're going to reduce the voids to below 3%.
Yes, which means with the vacuum system we have the benefit when there's assemblies who have 25% voids, we can pull the vacuum and getting about down to 3%, sometimes even less as 1%.
Yeah, that's really exciting, yeah. So one question, I mean, vapour phase has been around for a long time. I mean, as you say, you've just celebrated your 30-year anniversary. So, but it disappeared for a while because it became expensive and difficult to handle, and there was an environmental issue. What is behind the resurgence?
It means, like you said exactly, 30 years ago, vapour phase was one of the important processes for reflow soldering. Then there was a CFC issue, which means there was a two-component use at this time. It was replaced with the Galden, which means now the Galden, it's environmental friendly, and it's no issue anymore to use the Galden. This is why vapour phase was coming back. It was used mostly in the past for high complexity boards or even more in the military area. But now with having inline machines coming more and more online, it's really the pressure from the industry. Vapour phase gets more acceptance, which means we have more inline machines available. Which means with the inline machine we can do the same throughput as convection ovens, which means now vapour phase gets a lot of attention again. So it really is. But then what about the other objection back then was cost. The Galden's quite expensive. How does that compare to a regular reflow? Yeah, which means over time the systems got better and better. We have a two-chamber system, which means we can contain the Galden very well in the machine. Which means in the old days there was more losses, which means we can control the losses. But the expensive cost of Galden gets offset by the electricity, what these machines use so much less. Also, you don't need nitrogen, but this machine with the vapour creates an inert area, which means when you have a nitrogen oven, you can replace it with a vapour phase machine and you don't need the nitrogen anymore.
Okay, so lower power consumption and no nitrogen requirement, it basically works out about the same.
Yes, which means I think we can be saying very sure we're equal. I think we're even a little bit cheaper. Right? The nitrogen is very expensive, and without the nitrogen, it's really a big saving in this moment. I think we even equal without the nitrogen use in the oven, which means with the lower electricity offsets really the expensive Galden cost.
Right. And of course you've got a much smaller footprint.
Yes, I mean the footprint is much smaller, and with the throughput, what really was the limitation, now with having the throughput, we are very competitive to compete with convection ovens now.
Well, of course, you were a winner of a Global Technology Award earlier this week, and it was well deserved. Joachim, I want to thank you for telling us about the machine, and congratulate you on the winning of your award, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Global Technologies too for supporting us and making this interview today. And I'm really proud on the team. We have a strong team and really helped us to get these machines on the market. And we was very proud and celebrated our award here.
That's excellent. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you.